Peace, gems. How y'all doing? It's your girl Atisha, and I'm back at it with another unexpected podcast slash video for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the love and support that you've been giving me. I feel really blessed to be bringing forth these divine collective messages for us all. With that being said, this unexpected video that I didn't know that I was going to be recording until maybe about 30 minutes ago. Spirit talks. So when Spirit talks, you move. You feel me? So last night, just to give y'all a little backstory. Last night, man, so I was shuffling these cards. Actually, it was like dawn yesterday. I wake up at dawn. So like I was shuffling these tarot cards, you know, somewhere in between the hours of 4 and 6 a.m. if you feel me. You know. But I was shuffling these cards, and as I'm shuffling these cards, I'm like, yo, they started to fall out, you feel me? But the thing about it is, it was a man walking by. I'm like, hello. but anyway, as I'm shuffling these cards, they fell out. But then I was like, no, I don't want to take the ones that's falling out. So I kept shuffling the cards, and then this big old deck just falls out, and I'm like, man, that's a lot of cards. So as I pick up the cards, it's 7 cards. And anytime I pull tarot for myself, or if I'm pulling for a friend, it's always 7 cards. I always pull 7 cards because that's my life path number. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just roll with it. You know, Spirit talks, you knew I was going to pull 7, but you just went ahead and did it for me. So as I picked up the cards, and I actually, the way they fell out in a order. So I picked them up the way they fell out. And as I picked up these cards and I looked at them, I was like, okay. And you know, anytime I read tarot, I'm always reading for myself, but this message right here, I'm like, I don't think this just for me. I was like, I don't think this just for me, man. Like, it's too divine. Like, this is just too divine. And you know, when God speaks to one, he speaks to all. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share this one. But by all means, disclaimer, I am not a tarot reader, and I'm going to be referencing a lot from my notes here, so bear with me. It's a lot of good stuff that I've written down, but yeah, I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, but make sure I touch on everything that I discovered within these cards, man. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop into it, because I don't want to keep you too long, you know. Even though when you're in isolation and I know y'all got time, I hope y'all putting that work in. So, with that being said, boom! The first card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles, to me, always represents opportunity. I actually get this card a lot. But anyways, moving forward. The Ace of Pentacles representing opportunity. As you can see, it looks like the sun. So the rays of the sun are literally in the form of hands, which are outstretched to bring forth opportunity, partnership, new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles. The Pentacles also corresponds with the earth element, so I always think of the Ace of Pentacles as the seed. Because, you know, when you plant a seed, you know, you don't know what's going to bloom from that seed. You know, you don't know if it's going to be a good seed or a bad seed, but it's like with the Ace of Pentacles, you know, because it's that sun card. Now, if it was in reverse, it might be a little different, but with it being upright, I know that this Ace of Pentacles is going to be bringing forth new opportunities, new beginnings, and manifestations of goals. So then, the second card that I pulled, which was ironic, and because I don't think I ever pulled this card on myself, but I pulled the sun card, and the sun card, literally, it was like a confirmation for this. And that's how I knew this was a positive, because I'm like, I got 2 suns, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm over here big shining, like, for real, we big shining over here. So with this divine feminine, as you see in her all purity, she's also naked. You can see her breast. It kind of reminds me of like an innocence, because when you naked, it's like a form of innocence, like a child when it's born is naked. And it's also kind of interesting too, now that I just thought about it. You know, when you plant a seed into to the earth, it's like you putting it into, like, it's almost corresponded to like a man planting a seed within the woman. Anyway, just got that download. I never even thought about it till now. But anyway, so as you can see, she's balanced though. Like, look at her arm, she's balanced. And she's balanced. So with her being balanced and her centered, you see those hands from the sun that are stretching out to her. This hands from the sun that is stretching out for her. Her hands are open to receive. She is open to receive because she is balanced and she is centered within herself. This childlike, innocent energy, you know? And she also has the feathers, the ostrich feathers, meaning kind of ours. Think of Mayat being the bringing justice and balance to chaos. So with this sun card, it just brings forth happiness and a shining light. And to me, these two cards represent feminine energy because of the feminine. Now, I also got the 1 here, but with the sun card, it's 100. So 100 also being 1. So together, I got 2. So then, the next card that came by after that, I got another 2. It was the High Priestess card. The High Priestess being a symbol, a card of the moon. So in tarot, the cards also correspond with the zodiac. So the High Priestess corresponds with the moon, the water element. So this is what brings this water element to this equation, because you got the fire here. You got the earth here with the Ace of Pentacles. But then you got the fire with the sun card, and then the High Priestess brings this water energy. So with the High Priestess, as I read into her, the High Priestess, she is sitting in the Egyptian tarot, she is sitting in the temple of Aset. Or some say Isis, but I say Aset. The temple of Aset. Aset is the goddess of fertility, healing, motherhood. She's also the goddess of death, and I feel like I'm missing one. But motherhood, she's like a motherly energy, a healer, a mother, a nurturer. She's a nurturer goddess. Rebirth and like bringing forth that motherly, that divine feminine energy. So it was like divine feminine, you feel me, like divine feminine energy. So like so with that being said, I told these two together are 2, but then I pulled this High Priestess card with it being 2, so together it's 4, it's 44. And I was like, yo, today is April 4th, 2020, and everybody knows that this 444 portal that we are under, is actually a meditation going on at 10:45 p.m. I think that's Eastern time, and it's a massive meditation across the globe where we're all meditating and we're all like putting our intention and proclamation and declaration of this new world that we want to bring forth. And I feel like with that divine feminine energy, this new world that we want to bring forth, this new opportunities, these new ideas that we want to put our imprint on within our reality, it needs that divine feminine energy. And so for it to come up like this, I was like, yo, that's crazy. And I also feel like it's a call to the divine feminines. So all the women out there, like, it's time to do that work. It's time to realize who you are. You know, I've been doing the Sacred Woman practices, and I know a lot of women around me that are doing the Sacred Woman practices as well. And it's like, it's time for that. It's time to do the womb healing and to realize that we are the gateway between heaven and earth. Here, the sun card represented in the divine world, supreme heavens. We, the divine feminine, are the gateway between here on earth and the supreme heavens. you know. And also the truth, the sun card being truth. In the intellectual world representing truth, in the physical world representing happiness. You know, we are the ones that's going to bring forth the truth and justice, you know. And with that being said, this high priestess though, so as I start to look into her, she's sitting on this throne, and as you can see, it's these 4 elements here: fire, air, water, earth. She's sitting on these 4 elements, these 4 directions. She's centered, you know. She's centered, and she's seated, and she has this solar cross around her neck, and she also has a veil over her, and within her lap, you can't see it, but it's a half hidden book, so over the veil. And you know, as I was studying, I've been reading Behold a Pale Horse. Shout out to Elise for giving me the gem on the book. But I've been reading the Behold a Pale Horse, and I was just reading how they use electrical science, potential kinetic energy, to basically predict, not even predict, but basically using the sciences and the math formulas between physics and electrical energy. They also incorporated and corresponded with economics, and economics being like a science, you know what I'm saying? So economics being literally brought down to science level. So with all these things going on, and how the economy and like all these things with, you know, Donald Trump shutting us down, and then like people wondering about money, it's like a test that's being ran for data. And I'm literally reading about that now, but I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But this shows she has the occult sciences, in the secret to occult sciences, the book to occult sciences in her lap, but it's half covered, it's half revealed, it's half truth, you know. So it's like, it's a very interesting when I began to look into it, because you know, it's like they think they got it all figured out, but it's like this divine feminine though. That's why I'm telling you, this divine feminine is, and it's a wake up call to the divine feminine, that it's time for us to wake up to our power and who we really are, and the goddesses and the sacred women that we really are. You know, we make this world go round. Everything that comes in this realm comes through us. Through us, the divine feminine. Everything comes in this realm through us, the feminine energy. And it's just like, you hold the secret to occult sciences. So right here I written down, because I was reading when I was researching the card, it says that the solar cross that she wears around her neck, it symbolizes the fecundity of matter by spirit. It also expresses a seal of the infinite, the science that comes from God and that has no borders. The veil over her announces the truth that avoids the gaze of profane curiosity. This not y'all science. You know what I'm saying? Like, message to all these people trying to tap into our science. Like, this is not y'all. This is sacred. This is a sacred science. And you think you got the keys, but you don't. The divine feminine does. The divine feminine energy has the keys. It's literally sitting in her lap. Where does your yoni sit? It's literally sitting in her lap. Us divine feminine are the key to the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it says the half-hidden book signifies that mysteries are revealed only in solitude to the sage, absorbed in silent contemplation in the full quiet silence of himself. So where we in right now? We in quarantine? We in solitude? We big chilling? Divine feminine, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for you not to be tapping in to who you are. This occult science that's literally in your lap. It's in your lap. Literally, it's sitting in between your legs. You know what I'm saying? The seat of all creation, the seat of creativity, the gateway between heaven and earth, the divine feminine. And it's a wake-up call to the divine feminine that it's time to wake up. But I'm gonna carry forward. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stay here too long. So I'm gonna carry forward. And so then I pulled this Two of Swords. That was the next card that came after this. And with the Two of Swords, I look at it as a gateway. I always seen it as a gateway. It's like you can see it. You can see as long as you stay in the centered. As long as you stay centered, divine feminine. As long as you stay centered and solid and balanced within your elements, you can walk through the center. You feel me? Unharmed by these two swords, this double-edged sword. And you're going to walk literally, this sun, you can see the sun behind this. You're going to walk right up to the sun. We'll walk right up to the sun. Literally. But with this double-edged sword here, if you get knocked off your course, this is what I'm saying when it comes to, tapping into your power. Let me go to the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, when I read into the card of the Two of Swords, it represents the element of air. But it also represents, in Egyptian tarot, Ptah's crown. So Ptah being the god of craftsmanship, he's also the god of reincarnation. He's the listener of prayers, the master of ceremonies, the lord of justice, and also the patron of the arts. So Ptah's crown, that's what this signifies here. And Ptah also being the creator and the destroyer. So these two swords, it's like a double-edged sword. You're gonna use the sword to fight and to create, or you gonna use the sword to destroy, And so with that being said, as I went into that and I started meditating on Ptah, it says that Ptah fashioned the universe through hermetics and thought. So through hermetics and thought alone, he fashioned the universe. So just like, that divine feminine having that wooniverse, where she can create and bring forth life. You know what I'm saying? Just like, just like Ptah, Ptah's crown. It's like the divine feminine, the balance between the masculine and the divine feminine is being crowned with Ptah's crown, being able to bring forth a universe through hermetics and thought. Harmony and thought. Music, harmony, and thought. And then also, while we being in solitude, with this high priestess being in solitude, you know what I'm saying? He's also the creator, but the creator and the destroyer. So it's like, what are you doing right now in this solitude? Are you bringing forth creation? Are you bringing forth new ideas, birthing new ideas, bringing forth tenderness and new opportunities, manifesting your goals? Or are you destroying, or are you being destructive with your thoughts? Are you tearing down your divine masculine? Are you tearing down yourself? Are you tearing down your womb, your seed of creation that's sitting in your lap? Whew. So then the next card was the Emperor card, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get up out of here because, hey, I'm gonna go and tap in some more, literally. So you got the 2, you got the 1 and 1 here, 2. You got the High Priestess 2, that's 4. Then you got these 2 together, the High Priestess and the 2 of Swords, that's 4. And then the Emperor comes in with the 4. So you literally got 4, 4, 4 here, bruh. And that's where I was like, yo, this not just for me, yo. And I wish I could make this up, and I wish I could tell y'all that I put these cards together myself, but I did not. I did not do this. This was divine. This was divine. So this Emperor coming through with that 4 energy, that Aries energy. What sign are we up under right now? We are under Aries right now. That Mars energy, that divine masculine energy. Like, let me go to my notes for the Emperor. I know he represents the divine masculine energy. He also is sitting on them 4 elements, just like that high priestess. Just like that high priestess sitting on her 4 elements. This Emperor comes in and he's balanced in his energy, sitting on his 4 elements in his 4 directions. He big chilling. He got the scepter of power and he's in his hand, this crown of strength right here. I don't even need my notes. I thought I did. I thought I needed them, but I don't even need them. I know who the Emperor is. I know when I see it. I know I see an Emperor. I know an Emperor when I see one. You feel me? I thought I needed my notes, but I guess I don't. You feel me? I guess I don't. But the Emperor being realization, you feel me? Mind over matter. It says, remember, O son of earth, that nothing resists steadfast will that has science and truth and justice as a leverage. Let me read that again. Remember, O son of earth, that nothing resists steadfast will that has the science of truth and justice as a lever. The fight to ensure realization of them is a duty. That high priestess bringing forth that truth and justice, that feathers of my yacht bringing forth truth and justice to this equation. You feel me? This then this Emperor being in his energy, it says steadfast will that has the science of truth and justice as a lever. When that divine feminine and that divine masculine come into the equation together, unified, both balanced in their energies, both sitting on them 4 elements, on that 444 energy, manifesting through this 444 portal. You feel me? When that divine and masculine energy come together, instead of using these 2 swords right here to pick up and fight each other, they using these 2 swords to pick up and fight with each other and really move these swords out the way. You feel me? You get a sword, I get a sword, we move them out the way, and we both walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. Okay, you feel me? You feel me? And I was like, this is why I could not share this. Like, I was like, yo, I cannot not share this with the world. You know, that Emperor energy bringing forth leadership, authority, advantages, position over earth. Bringing forth that new earth, you feel me? Bringing forth that protector of that new earth, you feel me? That one that called the shots and bring forth that logical and divine protection for in that new earth, that strength and the will for that new earth. You feel me? And it was like also the Emperor brings forth strategy and method. So bringing forth divine masculine energy. When these 2 energies come together, when this masculine energy is backed by this feminine, divine feminine of science, truth, and justice, like, come on, man. Come on. It's a new world. We get a new world. Like, what? Like, right here. It's right here in the cards, man. And let me go back to the priestess, high priestess, because I got to tell y'all what it said about the high priestess. It was the sun. It was the sun card. It said, remember, O son of earth, that the light of mysteries is the formidable fluid put to service of will. The light of the mysteries. The light of the mysteries is the formidable fluid put to service by will, by nature. It illuminates those who know how to direct its power, and it strikes those that ignore or abuse its power. Donald Trump and all these and the motherfuckers that's holding the puppet strings, y'all abusing the power. You've been abusing the power of this divine masculine and feminine energy. So it's time for you to get striked with this five of wands right here, that which came after this emperor card. And this is where I was like, yo, I was like, I didn't even know what to say. I just looked at my hand like, yo, once I began to put this together, I was like, man, me, little old me, you bless little old me with this divine message to deliver. Oh, I gotta come through for the spirit, okay? So then the Five of Wands representing Ptah's power. Ptah's power, the cross wands of power, symbol of transformation of terrestrial energies. That fire, when that divine water, that divine high priestess water, and that divine masculine fire come together, we create that smoke, okay? We bring that smoke, okay? For real. We bring that smoke. The crossed wands of power. This represents Ptah's power. What did I just tell you? Ptah is the god of reincarnation, rebirth. He's the craftsman. He's the craftsman. Like, yo, we are crafting our reality. Literally, we are literally crafting the reality right now. Right now. As we sit in this quarantine solitude, we are literally crafting our reality. Literally, the craftsman. We have the power of Ptah. The power of Ptah, the craftsman. But also, because it's always two sides. This double-edged sword, it's always two sides. I'm dropping cards. It's always two sides. It's always two sides. So, with this Five of Swords, it's like, this Five of Wands, it's like, if you don't step into this power, use this 444 portal for your power. If you don't step into this power, these wands gonna be used. You know what they gonna be used for? To block out this sun, like they've been doing with them chemtrails. These wands gonna block out that sun because you're not doing the work. And this card also brings forth division and conflict and clashes of the ego. So it's like you gonna use your leadership to unite your people, to unite with this divine masculine and divine feminine, or you gonna be in your ego, you feel me, and use your ego and miss your opportunity, you feel me, and you gonna get your just due. That's what this Five of Wands represents. Whatever side of the sword you on, whatever side of the sword you on, you gonna get your just due. Either way. So whether you on the good side or the bad side, you gonna get your just due. So with that being said, this Nine of Pentacles come out from behind it. And I'm like, what? This Nine of Pentacles, which represents Autumn's power, Autumn Ra. The serpent Autumn emerges from the primordial waters and spurs forth creation and generates life. But on the other hand, this serpent can also be a pet or a poofus. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know, a poofus is like the devil, the enemy. And he's the enemy to the living. So it's just like this Five of Wands. It's like whatever side of the sword you own, you gonna get your just due. And with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, in the opposite side of it, it comes with suffering, destruction. It desires that's lost, financial ruin, this economic collapse that's coming. Hey, it's right here. It's written in these cards, in these stars. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of this is the ability to manage your resources, stewardness, rewards, and efforts. You get them pentacles. You get them pentacles. You get them coins. And them coins turn into them dollars. And them dollars turn into them bands. And them bands turn into them millions. You feel me? Them billions, trillions, quadrillions. You feel me? That gold, silver, pearls, diamond, rose quartz, bathtubs. You feel me? That's all I want. All rose quartz, bathtub, I'm good. But yeah, this pentacles right here. It brings forth that comfort, material comfort, security, and freedom. A free earth, a new earth. You feel me? You get the fruits of your labor. Literally, what did I say in the beginning? You plant the seed in the beginning, and you get the fruits of your labor. This 1, it started with a 1, and it ended with a 9. I could not make this up. I cannot make this up. I really wish I could make this up, y'all. But them cards came out just like this, yo. Like, just like this. I really wish I could make this up. Like, I wish I could make this up. It started with that 1, and it came complete full circle with that 9. Hey. Call me crazy, shit, Alicia calling. On me. And that is the divine message of the day, man. And I didn't even get to touch all the points that I wanted to touch. But it's just like, these motherfuckers out here fucking with our science, man. They fucking with our science. It's really which is really our sacred works. It's like it's our spirituality. It's like the movie Avatar, when they start fucking with the trees and stuff, and they thinking it's like science, but this is the people's connection. We are electrical beings. We are the science. Well, you fucking with us. They literally fucking with us. Literally. And it's just like, but not even on the means that we think. We think this just money. We think this just, oh, we stuck in solitude. No, they fucking with us on molecular levels. Like, literally. And it's like, but they think they know what they doing, and they don't. They don't. That veil, I'm dropping cards. That high priestess veil, she got that occult science in her lap. I got that occult science, the mysteries of the universe in my lap, and I'm not showing. I'm not giving it up. I'm not showing y'all. You feel me? And it's just like, but the divine feminine has to wake up to who she is, because they think they know you. They think they got it figured out. But it's only half truth. It's only half truth. You got the 444 portal. Then after the 4, you got the 5. So the synchronicity. And then the 1 and the 9 completion. This is a complete reading. Yo, and they think they know us. They think they know us, man. And it's like, but we ready for war. We ready for war. Like, yo, I got my sword. What divine masculines out there got they sword. But really, I'm divine masculine and feminine balance. Really, this is my energy. You know what I'm saying? This should be everybody's energy. Whether you masculine, feminine, in the flesh, or whatever, your energy should be balanced between the two. You gon' period. Whether you male or female, you gotta walk through the center of these 2 swords. Period. You in the middle of the war. We in the middle of the war, so you either gonna get cut or you gonna pick up these 2 swords and fight. I don't know about y'all, but I'm fighting. You feel me? And my sword is picked up. I got my sword and my wands. that wand, that magic, them 5 of wands. And I'm sitting in the sanctuary of a set. The goddess of magic. With my goddess mother behind me. The goddess of magic, fertility, newness, healing. Man. Tell Donald Trump, Mike Pence, Fousey, whatever his name is, and the motherfuckers that got that motherfucking, them motherfucking muffets. They got the strings, got them by the strings, them people. Tell all them, since everybody think they soldiers, then I say we go to war.